say that like that.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm a Ninja Turtles fan. Okay, I will ooze wherever I like.
This one drink that's not even bad, you won't drink, and I'm confused. I am in anger.
Good for you guys. I don't watch a lot of movies. I go outside. Okay?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Too Many Words podcast. I am your host, Isaac William Joseph. Across the way from me is my best friend and co-host, Jordan Van Cleve. And a guy that's trying to peer inside the frame is our third co-host, Sime.
What do you mean, kinda?
You haven't
Name
been here.
name the numeric episode that you were last on.
No idea. My podcast buddies keep changing dates of recording and then start recording at like stupid o'clock.
Valid.
The time.
It's been Sunday since the beginning of the year, baby girl.
Yeah, no one informed me of that. Just like no one has invited me to a recording, and just like you started
We've invited you to numerous recordings, nutsack.
Hosts
Wait.
don't get invited, just letting you know. They just show up.
Well, when you don't get any sort of heads up that we record on Sundays now and we record at 9.
Well, we don't want to record at 9. That just frequently tends to be what happens.
Just saying, I can't be on an episode when it's this late,
We'll start
Yes.
prioritizing you.
and you don't tell me that we've changed the recording day.
Yeah. Sundays. Anytime when he's off. So if he's off at like 4, we can record at 4. Feel me? Big dog?
That's fine.
Let's see.
Alright. This man went to Italy before coloring in his last few roses. That's crazy. That's
Man,
crazy.
tattoos are expensive.
Yeah, more expensive than Italy.
That was a planned trip for like a long time though, so.
Not to mention, I love my wife more than the material things that I purchased for myself.
Yeah, Isaac.
What he does to his body affects his wife. I want you to know.
My body, my choice.
Yeah, see, just doesn't have the same ring as the mustache one.
Sure.
Well,
All right. So, what time is it? I'll figure out what time is it. You figure out the word of the week.
I mean, it says it right there.
It is 9:22 p.m. on a Sunday, March 9th, 2025. Gordon, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah? What's the word of the week?
Loquacity.
Loquacity.
The quality of talking a lot.
We are getting a lot of like podcast related words.
Her loquacity made her popular at parties.
I wish our loquacity made us popular at parties. Just makes me popular at parties. Goodness.
Yeah. Everyone wants Isaac. No one wants
Hey man,
Jordan.
you're the one that got a news interview at the Red Carpet Gala, not me.
I haven't seen it.
So, you got one.
I guess true.
It's in their files at WHO. That's crazy. Crazy.
Unless they deleted it.
No, they kept it. They're going to sell that to people who are weird.
Yeah.
People who have like men with mustache kinks.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
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 You know, women can have that kink too, so don't
Yeah.
worry, buddy. There's hope for you. I'm not on anybody's itinerary, though. Let's
If you're
see.
secretly in love with me, please let me know.
Oh, are you talking to the audience?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, yeah.
I already know about you, so.
So, do we have announcements, sir?
September 18th.
September 18th, Too Many Burgers 3, extra cheesy. Baby girl, be there or be square. It's a weekday, so please save the date. Get that day off of work. It's a Wednesday. You got all the way till September, so please be there. All right, we're giving you so much notice. All right, as compared to the 4 to 2 months that we've given in previous years. We've been talking about this since what, January?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna try to repeat what we did last year to a T, but better. You know?
Yeah.
With extra cheese.
Extra cheese.
So,
Any other announcements? Cons. We're gonna be at Des Moines Con, Mad X, and Twin Cities Con again this year.
Mad X is gonna be during the state fair.
Yeah. Oh well.
You know what I do during the state fair?
You'll have to get it off.
I do. I'll have to get it off. Or you guys can do it without me.
Would you really want that though?
Would you be capable
I mean, yeah,
doing a con without me?
absolutely. But like,
Would-
would you want to?
Would stuff be done correctly though?
They'd be done to the Jordan standard.
Damn, I gotta go. So yeah, keep track of the cons that we plan on going to, but those are not confirmed yet. So the only thing on our website for our events page, go to thescaldstone.com/events, and you'll find just too many burgers right now. But we'll look to confirm a lot more.
I'm
things.
sure the confirmation for Des Moines Con at least is going to be coming really soon because Artist Alley has sold out. So
Yeet.
that's good news.
What if we're not part of it this year?
There's no way.
What if we get kicked out?
There's no way.
What if we
I
say
don't
something
think that's
bad?
possible. Like honestly,
You don't think so?
maybe that's my cockiness. But don't forget, they did what was it? I think they liked the post about us being there next year. So
Yeah? They like all the posts that say their name. Do you think they read that?
yeah,
All right.
why wouldn't they?
Because there's hundreds of posts about Twin Cities Con and Des Moines Con that come around.
I don't think they check all of them, but
All right. Last announcement is actually a couple announcements. Our commercial, Scaldstone produced for the Misfits, is officially done in post, and I gave it to him, and I said, y'all can do whatever you want with it. So I said, you can take it to the moon, or you could burn it to the ground. It's yours now. You can do whatever you want. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to see what they do with it. They're gonna try to get it at a local theater that they're close with. We're gonna try to get it at another local theater that we're close with. And yeah, maybe we can start doing cool stuff for them, doing that stuff. So, yeah. And last announcement is, speaking of Misfits, and One Good Question went over to the Misfits owner's house, and we did some things, interviewing the people behind the mask and the people who are the mask. So, yeah, lots of backlog got done and lots of progress got done. So, super happy about that. And that's announcements. Do we have any new Instagram followers, Jordan?
I am on Instagram. I wasn't on it for that reason, but let's see. No. Wait, no. Yeah,
What?
No.
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 Wow, you got to really tease me with that one. Nope. Wait. Nope.
Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
know I suck.
It's okay. Even, a lot of us suck. Okay? It's just not me or Syme or Nana or Vinny or Hope or Marcellus. It's really just you in this bowl
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah, I
But
know.
there are people that suck though.
Yeah, I know.
There's people like you. I love you. I mean, without you, I wouldn't look so good.
Okay.
All right, I'm cutting that off. I'm kidding. We both suck. So yeah, what's the next announcement? We should
Do we have anything else?
we should catch up on our fancers. We've been really slack-a-lacking on
I said
that.
we have a one that we haven't done yet. Like the one that you posted,
Yeah, that was like what, a few weeks ago.
probably.
We've been doing so many movie reviews that we kind of forgot about doing it, to be honest. What was it?
Well, he says I could not tell you.
Okay. Well,
I am going to start
coagulating? Dating?
what?
Adopting? What are you
No,
doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You don't know what you're doing?
I don't know where I was gonna go with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like nada?
Nah.
Oh my god.
I was just trying to say words. Too many of them, I guess.
Not enough in this occasion. What the freak? Oh goodness.
That's not it, by the way.
What?
It's older than that.
It's older than that? Well, I like this one.
That wasn't even a Fancers.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
Fancies is whatever I like.
I want to do the one that we asked as Fancers.
All right, still looking.
You keep looking. All right.
Mm-hmm,
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open the YouTube Studio app, and
That was my last one. Are you sure?
Did we answer it?
Yes, we did.
When?
When it was relevant. It's a Super Bowl commercial.
I guess.
Or question.
I know there's been one that we've had like soaking. So
We've restarted the lineage a few times with this. So, simple question for my friends.
I don't like this one.
And it's got 15 answers. How do you not like this one?
It's boring.
It's boring.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
I don't know. I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason.
You don't have a reason.
I just don't. Okay. I'm sorry. I know I'm awful.
You're not off. Oh my gosh.
What's with this last short that you posted?
I wanted to see if it would get traction.
It didn't.
I know it didn't. For some reason, the internet hates it. The algorithm hates it. Even though I'm pure genius for it. For real. Like, that should be successful. It pisses me off, actually.
It's not our typical content.
Your typical content. I tried it on TikTok. 0 views.
Yeah.
0. That means something went wrong. What is going on with this harm?
Stop breaking my couch.
Bro, I was barely touching it. It was... For real, it was like a bowel movement. Like, you
Okay.
can't control that. You know?
Yeah.
Or a digestion sound.
Well, I'm Still Here has reached our top video in the last 28 days.
Yeah, it's got 1,000.
Over 1,000.
At over 1,000
Let's see the actual.
impressionable.
That's not the button I want. Where's it? Oh, there it is.
There it is. What are you looking
Let's
at?
see. It's at almost. I guess it's at 1.2 thousand.
1.2 thousand. Heck yeah. So,
Let's see.
simple question for my friends.
Number here.
What is a movie that everyone who wants to make movies should see?
1,231 views.
Jordan, what's a movie that every aspiring filmmaker should have to see?
Cars.
And why?
Because it's cars.
You know what the name of this podcast is?
Yeah. Too Many Words Podcast.
Okay, now, why?
I liked it.
Okay. And what should a filmmaker take from it?
Take from cars.
Yep.
It's got cars in it.
Movies with cars are nice. Yeah.
I don't know. So like, I think it depends on what type of filmmaker you want to be, because there's different types, there's different like ways. There's so much to it, I think.
So there's no one movie that every filmmaker should probably go see.
Let me think here.
Thinking.
Click.
That's a good one. I like that. Why?
It balances a lot of different genres into one film. Because you got comedy, and you've also got serious tones, and you've got like the
Tragedy.
Yeah, that's the serious tones. And then you've also got like the kind of like buddy cop kind of sort of thing with the the Adam Sandler's character and Christopher Walken's character. And then you also have like the sci-fi tones with a universal remote. And then you've got raunchy comedy. You got like a family type movie. Like it really encapsulates a lot. Like if you think about it,
Some say that Click is Adam Sandler's best.
I mean, it really is a fantastic film.
It really is.
I mean,
I was not ready for it when I watched it as like a 12-year-old.
That movie actually can still make me cry at the end of it.
Yeah. Don't blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Cobbler, Click, and like probably what's
I've never seen The Cobbler.
fucking phenomenal film.
Yeah.
Like that quickly became one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. What's another really good one? I almost want to say That's My Boy. That one's just funny. That's just stupid funny.
That movie came out when I was going through puberty. That did a number on me.
What, That's My Boy?
Yeah. Oh, my
Really?
goodness. Yeah. That was a crazy time.
Okay.
Bro, it's about a young boy sleeping with his teacher.
I mean,
Now
only
what-
for like the first 5 minutes.
Now, what young boy going through puberty in middle school isn't thinking like, I wonder,
I guess.
I'm just saying.
I guess. Yeah.
Not to get a little too out of pocket with that. But
NSFW.
yeah. But yes, let's get into it. Well, I can ask Sime real quick. Sime, what is a movie that every aspiring filmmaker should go see?
I guess it just depends on what type of film that
This guy.
to create.
He said what you
That's
said.
exactly the same thing I said.
Because like, if you want to be like, if you're just in it to make all films, you should watch at least like
That's
the
crazy.
rates of each category, and then pull inspiration from it. But like, if you're only going to be in like one category, watch the top films in that category to learn from it.
All right.
Because then you can learn from the weaknesses of that movie to make your movie better.
For some reason, the movie I'm Still Here was more popular in Czechia than it was in Brazil.
Thank you, Sime.
You're welcome.
You have a good night.
I appreciate you.
Enjoy your shower.
I hope it's steamy.
We're not going to make this NS.
So, Vinny Cataldo says Napoleon Dynamite, a $400,000 budget movie, ended up making $46 million.
I mean, I think, yeah, definitely filmmakers can learn from that.
Dead Poet Society says Dustin Dalton
I watched that in school. Was not a fan.
made $235 million in 1989 on a $16 million budget. Isaac Oxenreider says Saw originally started out as a college project, I believe, until it was turned into an actual movie. Hopefully it was like originally a skit and not just, hey, we're gonna
Make a movie.
kill people.
Oh, okay. All right.
Any Wes Anderson film, says Marcellus. Trevor, in response, says any Guy Ritchie film. He also says I know this is a hot take, but Smokin' Aces.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know that. He's going to come at us.
I mean, that guy's like a movie guy. He's seen like every one of them.
Blaine Burgett says, bro, shoot him up, in response to Trevor. And Trevor says, absolutely. So I don't know what that even means.
Smoking Aces, 2006 action crime. I'm trying to see who's in it. Hang on.
Hanging on.
Ryan Reynolds, Ray Liotta, Jeremy Piven, Ben Affleck, Chris Pine, Andy Garcia, Christopher Michael Hawley. Those are like the top ones, I guess.
Cool. I think Ryan Reynolds, doesn't he make fun of Smoking Aces?
I have no idea.
Because I know I've heard it before, and I think it's because of like the wondrous amount of Ryan Reynolds interviews I've accidentally ran into. You know, those always like just get all over the internet whenever a Deadpool movie comes out now.
Yeah, or really any of his big movies.
Yeah.
Like Free Guy, there was a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. Sherry Shank says, the Lord of the Rings trilogy. You know, I hear so much greatness about the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've probably seen like one Lord of the Rings movie.
I've seen all three of them, but like I was like very young, and I tried rewatching the first one as an adult, and I fell asleep.
Isn't there like 10 spin-off movies from the Lord of the Rings?
No.
No.
There is, I think,
The
there's
Hobbit.
a show.
There's The Hobbit.
Well, those are technically not a spin-off.
Is it the same universe?
Yeah.
Then it is.
Well, technically, they're just the same series.
I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna get into that. Not even gonna get into that. Whatever. Lord of the Rings trilogy.
It's in the same like style as like Star Wars.
So it's prequels.
Yeah.
The Hobbit is prequels.
Yes.
Wonderful. Dusty Zebert says fried green tomatoes.
I've heard of that.
I've seen it. It's all right. Freddie Fisher says, better question. What's an idea for a movie everybody wants to see that hasn't been done to death?
Not possible.
Are you sure?
It's 2025. Every idea has been created already.
Tell me another movie where a guy tries to find love through Facebook Marketplace.
I mean, obviously, there's not going to be the exact same thing, but I guarantee you there's a movie that has a similar tone. Similar.
Well, if we're talking about tones, then yes. everything has
Similar plot.
An example of what not to do by Bill Witham, he says, The Room. Have you seen The Room?
Once. I regretted it.
It is a terribly long movie.
It is a terrible and a long movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything by Angel Studios, says Debbie Lengelbach. One of their originals, I would recommend The Chosen. Not a movie, but a TV series. They made the first seasons of that show through crowdfunding.
Speaking of TV show, there is a Lord of the Rings spinoff that is, the Rings of Power TV series. And I wasn't trying to say there isn't spinoffs. There's also spinoff games, Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor. Yeah.
And the last one, my favorite one, Melanie Bloomquist said, a movie that I've been trying to get the whole friend group to watch, but nobody appreciates it. Remember back when I lived at Eli's?
Yeah.
Nobody gave a damn about Big Fish.
Didn't Mason say that too?
Mason did not give a damn about Big Fish.
Well, didn't he comment Big Fish?
No.
I swear I saw him. Okay.
I swear you did not, because he was the biggest hater on that movie.
Maybe I was.
He was the biggest hater of that movie. Big Fish is amazing.
And you can't say nobody gave a damn, because I sure as fuck did.
You want to watch it again?
No. Why would I want to watch it again? I told you this. I don't rewatch movies, dog.
What do you remember from it?
Okay, so it's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh my goodness. Go on.
I thought that I was making the joke, and I thought that's where you want me to end it. I'll be honest. Anyways, the guy goes on like adventures. He sees a pretty woman that he likes. They don't get married until later, and then they get married, and then he goes on this weird adventure, and it's like he's in this weird town, and then he falls in love with this other woman, and like the guy's dying. Like this guy is like old now, and he has a kid, and he's like dying, and he gets taken out to the river and then he becomes a big fish. I'm missing some details, but that's because I got put on the spot.
It's the most amazing movie.
It is a great film.
My dad put me onto that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I remember the night we watched it together vividly, actually. I'm the only one that actually stayed up the whole time to watch it. Even you passed out.
Yeah, because I knew how it went, and I was mostly just showing my friends.
I was up until like 4 a.m. watching that.
Really? We started that movie at like, what, 2?
Something like that.
That's crazy.
It was
Those were
late as fuck.
crazy times.
It was a crazy time, yes. Those were the times when you were getting like 4 hours of sleep, but also like staying up until like really late.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, I was unemployed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But hey, what should we ask for next week?
I feel like we haven't gotten there yet.
You don't think so?
I mean, we're only 25 minutes into the episode.
All right, let's do side quests.
We've had a few things happen. Why don't you go first?
Life's not good right now.
No,
I said it at the end of last week's recording.
it's not really a side quest. It's more like a end of the quest. for
You're
a
an
few
ass.
things.
I want you to know that.
I'm sorry.
So my cat died.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the other one first.
What else sucks?
Chris?
Oh yeah, yeah, that one's big. We should talk about that one. But my cat died again. He was 3 months old, and apparently someone at my mom's, when I was not there, dropped an entire bed frame on Homie, and he became brain dead. Not a vegetable, because he could move.
He wasn't brain dead. He just had severe head trauma.
Yeah.
He wasn't brain dead yet, but he would have been in a few days.
Well, we didn't know that.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have known that. Plus, we weren't
Yeah.
going to pay the money that it would cost to find out.
Yeah.
We heard that it was $3,000 to $4,000 to hospitalize him, and I was like, "Well, if I'm not guaranteed that this cat, would be back to normal, I don't want him sticking around."
Yeah. No point in having him suffer just for us.
Not gonna make him be what he is not. And unfortunately, we had to do it. You know, I was really excited about JUCO being in my life. You know, it's so weird.
It's a really crazy sort of turn of events because, like, you kind of did the typical dad thing where, like, I don't want no more cats. I don't want no cat. And then you, like, they got one and then you fell in love with it.
It took a long time for me to be, like, open to having another pet after
Yeah.
Liam died. I'm just like, I have no pets, you know, and I'm cool with that. And then I started getting really cool with JUCO.
He was a cool boy.
Yeah, he was cool. I remember that photo that I had taken. That really made me go, this guy can hang. You know? And
Yeah.
it's when I picked him up and I took him into the office and I put him on the computer and he just chilled with me while I wrote scripts and listened to lo-fi music. And he was just sleeping. Sometimes he'd open his eyes and look at me and go back to sleep again. But, like, we did that for a few hours. And I was like, this cat's onto something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And although he had not been around for a long time, he was really starting to pick up on our bond. Like, I had this habit of picking him up every time I saw him. And he kind of got with the program, like, in the last few weeks of his life, actually. Every time he would see me, he would stop and wait for me to pet him and pick him up and put him on my shoulder, and we'd just walk around for a little bit until he wanted to be off, you know? And, yeah, he was supposed to move out with me when I found a place of my own, you know? I was saying stupid stuff like I'm in my orange cat era, you know? And it's really too bad. Because I loved that guy really quickly. Which is ironic because I was pretty hesitant to loving anything else after Liam.
That's what orange cats do to you. They just crawl into your heart and make a nice little home there.
But yeah, that one stung. Because with Liam there was satisfaction in him having a long life, kicking it until he got old. But with Juco, he wasn't even a full-sized cat yet. And that's what really gets me.
Still just a baby, but
Really bugs me. But there's no use in doing anything about it.
Yeah.
Because you can't. So I'll move on. But do we even talk about Chris on the podcast? Is that okay?
I think. Well, I mean, they've been making social media posts now, so I know it's open air now. But like, I think we at least need to mention because like he was a cool guy and a cool guy to us.
He was really cool. He was kind with us. I don't know how he felt about Mason or anything.
I mean, it's Mason,
But every time Chris was around, him and I were like really tight, and we would talk about things, and he was just really kind.
yeah. But for context, let's say cousin's
husband,
the
future
cousin's
husband.
fiance. They had found him passed away the other day, and it was right after said cousin, their grandfather had passed away. So
Lots of
It's like a-
funerals in March.
like a double dose there for them.
It's crazy. Lots of funerals in March.
Yeah. Yep.
Lots of death in March.
Yep.
I got a funeral this weekend.
Yeah. Whose?
My great grandfather's.
Oh, he died a while ago though, didn't he?
When it comes to deaths like that, we schedule that out a few months so everybody can afford and save up to go travel.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Because,
I respect that a
great
lot.
grandpa died in Arizona. There's family in California. There's family in Iowa. There's family in Florida. So, yeah, funerals don't really happen until a few months out.
Yeah. On a not so somber note, we got new windows. I think we announced that last time too, or no, we recorded before the window change.
We were getting new windows as of last recording.
Like it was right before they had showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like
Tuesday morning they showed up.
yeah, and we didn't.
We record Monday night.
Wait.
We
Yeah.
had recorded Monday night.
Yeah, we did because we recorded late, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But yeah, we got new windows. They're pretty nice. They're white. Not the window panes. The window panes are clear because they're glass.
Oh my God.
But the frames are white. I'd show you, but Isaac put my blanket over the window.
Show them what?
The window.
The clear glass?
Hey, you can see the white framing.
As you can see behind us, the outside is visible.
A lot more visible than it was before.
Yeah.
Like a lot more visible than it was before. Like
Yeah.
so much more
Yeah.
visible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I got a feeling there would have been, well, I guess, maybe not for the viewers because like they were always curtained up, but you know, it's they're nice though. I like them.
Yeah. Any other side quests?
No, I don't think so. Let me see here. Do we get them lips wet?
Yep.
All
We'll
right.
do Get them lips wet. Get your
Time
lips
to-
wet. No.
Time to get them lips wet. Here you go.
Oh my gosh. You do this every time.
I don't know, even wearing a sweatshirt this time.
Barbie. Every night is girls' night. Cherry lime party punch. Boom. Hashtag Barbie girl. We're going to try this one today.
Isn't this like our... No, never mind. I was going to say, isn't this like our second Barbie-themed drink? But I don't think it is. Bless you.
If only they came out with this when we were reviewing the Barbie movie. about a year
I
and
think
a half
I
ago.
think they did. I think it was there.
Wow, this smells amazing. Not gonna lie.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. What is it?
It's a party punch, baby girl.
Party punch. What
with
does that mean?
Cherry lime.
What's a party punch? Is it there's a caffeine in it?
I think it's just punch.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's punch.
please?
It's fruit punch. Cherry lime fruit punch.
Oh, you're gonna hate this then, right?
The lime is really giving it an edge.
Caffeine free.
Caffeine 3. How many calories, baby girl?
160 calories per 12 fluid ounces,
All right.
and there is 12 fluid ounces in a can. So
Okay.
that does smell interesting.
Yep. What do you think?
That's tasty.
It is.
That's very tasty.
It is. Why you give it back to me?
I don't know.
You put your mouth on it. Drink the rest of it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, what do you think?
It's tasty. It's good. It's that's a good solid 8.5 out of 10.
I think I'm right there with you
Yeah.
at 8.5. Yeah.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah. Go try the Every Night is Girls' Night Barbie drink. That one was our cherry lime.
That'd go really well with like some vodka. Make that a true
Maybe
girls'
not.
night. True girls' night.
Nope.
You know, party.
There is such thing as girls' night without drinking.
That's true, but those are like boring. Those guys are losers.
Excuse you.
Yeah, losers.
Excuse
I'm just
you.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
But like, you used to go hang out with people who are drunk and not get drunk,
Me?
right?
Me?
Yeah.
100%.
So like, I think that means you don't partake, but that means you do still like to have a good time.
Not because they were drunk.
Okay.
Maybe because of my own personal entertainment. There's people around me being freaking stupid,
Yeah.
and I will enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. That was quickest drink review ever.
I mean, yeah, it was something we both agreed on,
That's
like,
true.
wholeheartedly.
That's true. It's good stuff.
It is,
Barbie
it's
got
good. It's
stuff.
like it's not super special. It just tastes really good.
Yeah.
Like it tastes like cherry lime and like a little bit of fruit punch.
Usually these novelty drinks suck.
Sometimes
And it's
they
just
do.
put
Yeah.
together to make money. But like
I haven't tried the Spirit Bomb one for Goku, but
the Barbie drink is pretty good. Pretty good.
all right.
So Gordon, do we go to the main event hot take merger?
We did side quests. We did fancers. Yeah, that's the only thing that's left.
All right. Watch out as Lumberjack Syme walks by behind the camera. Don't kill anybody.
Oh, I thought you wanted.
Right,
to
are
say
you leaving?
something.
I love all of you.
So you're leaving right now? Yeah. Do you want to read the first hot take?
Yeah.
So
It's that one right there.
this episode,
Yeah.
we decided to do hot takes as the meat and potatoes because we didn't really have any main events this week.
The first one we're reading is the hot take segment card. Just so everyone knows.
The one who asked the other on a date should pay. I agree.
I actually agree as well.
I think that just makes sense.
I think that's
It is always common courtesy that if you ask someone out, either if
Whether you're going out on a date or you're just asking your friends to go out, if you invite someone out and about, it's usually common practice that you're the one that's paying because you're the one that invited people to come out.
Yeah.
Now, if you state before they come out, hey, let's go out, but
I can't
do
afford both
separate-
of us?
We'll do separate checks, or
Yeah. Yeah.
if you've already got a pre-arranged like payment thing, like one time you pay, the other time the other guy pays, back and forth, whatever, then that's your outside agreement. But common courtesy dictates that if you invite someone to go to dinner or a movie or whatever, usually you're inviting them because you're going to pay.
Yeah, I mean, if it's the guy asking out, I mean, it was his idea, you know?
Yeah.
So, can't hurt with that one.
Nope.
Goodbye, Shime.
Goodbye.
All right, go ahead and grab your mic back. What are you doing on Instagram?
I'm looking on Instagram
Why?
because I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
You will never fail to baffle me.
Why? Why is it so baffling?
Next hot take.
Simon did say some of these were pretty damn good.
Yoga pants should only be used for yoga.
Hell, I'm the vulgar one. No. 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 Ladies, you wear those whenever you want.
I mean, let's see. He's wearing pajama pants and he's not going to sleep right now.
I don't even wear pajama pants just to sleep. These are just pants.
Those are not just pants.
These
bro.
are just pants.
When have you worn those out in public?
Every time I wear them.
Really?
Yeah. Like numerous times.
Have you no shame, sir?
No.
All right. Well,
Why? They're just pants.
men should wear yoga pants.
They got a button covering my pee-pee hole.
Okay, we're moving on. I'd rather live without TV than without music.
Do I get to read some? I'd rather live without TV than without music.
Okay, so TV as a like a consumed platform, and we're not talking about televisions. I'd probably prefer music, given that I don't watch TV, but I listen to music. As in, like, I prefer movies over sitcoms, and so I'd probably take that as that. Yeah, I think that's not even hard.
No, it's not.
Because music is just such a big part of life. You know? Music is insanely, like, a core part of what this world has to offer.
Are, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, we got band tattoos.
Like, even if you're a casual music listener or you're a hardcore music listener, music is so influential for everybody. And so I don't think TV even has a chance of, like, there's music in TV shows. You know?
Yeah.
All right. So read the next one. That's not, yeah. There you go.
I'd trade 5 years of my life if it meant becoming extremely attractive. Damn. How does it feel that you're going to live to be like 3 years younger than me, Isaac?
What?
Because I'm 2 years older than you. 1.5, but...
How does it feel to be 3 years younger than you?
No, how does it feel that you're going to die 3 years younger than me? 3 years before me. Something like that.
Why would I die 3 years before you?
Because you're extremely attractive. 5 years. 5 minus 2.
See, that's
3.
the thing. I think it would depend on how content you are with how you look. And for me, I feel like I'm just like this close to just being an attractive male. Like, if I worked out a little bit more and paid it, had more consistent fashion sense, I'd probably be like an almost, besides my height, almost a conventionally attractive person. Like, if I actually like put in the work to look good, I think I'd have it. So I don't think I would trade that in. So yeah. What about you, Jordan?
Funny answer. I'd want to say yeah, but honestly, no. I'm a fat man. I've already got a short life as it is.
But what if that's part of the deal? Like, you'd all of a sudden be in amazing health.
Then
What if nothing changes? What if nothing changes? What if making this decision adds years to your life because of the health change?
I mean, I guess that'd be funny. That could be a really, really interesting background, like backwards like thing.
Loophole.
Loophole. Fuck you. All right, that's interesting. You want me to read the next one?
So no, you're going no on that?
I would go no. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, next one.
I already know Isaac's answer for this one. He's gonna be like, "Whoa, dairy is bad for you."
Dairy's bad for you? Yeah.
You're a silly boy. You know
It
that.
is bad for you.
Why?
Bro, if I didn't drink so much milk growing up, I would definitely not be as tubby as I am.
What are you talking about?
Bro, my intake
Milk
of
does not make you
if,
tubby.
If I cut out my intake of milk and cheese, I would definitely be in way better shape.
So that's actually a very common misconception.
That like fat is literally in every dairy product.
Well,
Tell me that it's not.
this was something I actually learned from my cheese specialist. Well,
Oh, a guy who's wanting to sell cheese.
no, it was a woman. That's not what a cheese specialist is, right? You know that, right?
Okay, well they're probably big cheese. They're part of big cheese.
This
Okay.
person was a certified cheesemonger, right? Which is, I think, the highest level of cheese certification that you can get, like, in the world. Which, there's a lot of levels, just so you know.
That person makes a lot of cheddar.
Yeah. Their family owns a cheese company.
Are you gonna get to the point of what they were talking about?
I'm just trying to, vouch for myself and show, like, I know what I'm
set
talking
up their
about.
reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, a very common misconception is that cheese is actually unhealthy. Cheese is actually a very healthy product. A lot of it contains, well, all of it contains proteins. And, yes, it does contain fat, milk fats. But some of them don't as well. Like there's the Parmigiano Reggiano. That is actually a naturally lactose-free cheese that you should be able to consume even if you are lactose intolerant. But cheese is actually a very healthy thing that you can eat.
So cheese is healthy in the same regard that your body's supposed to have carbs, and your body's supposed to have calories, and your body's supposed to have fat.
Somewhat.
But
The conception is that cheese is very unhealthy and very bad for you. It is absolutely not.
it can be bad for you quicker than eating a lot of grapes.
I'd say that actually could be argued because grapes
It could be
actually
argued.
contain a chemical.
I could argue that you are a thin man.
Okay. See, this is what Isaac does. He just tries to say something just to get.
These are hot takes. Let's debate.
I mean, all right.
Besides, what about yogurt? Is yogurt healthy?
Depends on what yogurt you get. Honestly,
Cottage cheese.
that's not yogurt.
We're talking about dairy here, bud.
We were still talking about yogurt. You just went from yogurt to cottage cheese.
How about butter?
Butter can be, it's very high in cholesterol and fat. That is like literally the whole point of it. Butter's not like considered a healthy item for you.
By and large, dairy is healthy for you.
No, but that's not,
Nope.
that's not
All
the
right.
question. You were specifically talking about milk and cheese, right?
Well, that's the question.
Yeah,
Said
yeah.
dairy
The question
is
says
bad
dairy,
for
but
you.
that we had strayed from that, right? It
we're not straying from the card. No.
We had already done that. You were saying like if I didn't drink so much milk and eat so much cheese, I would be way better shape than I am.
Are you taking me as a liar?
No, I'm just saying that I don't think that's correct.
You don't think? Okay, so you were there for how much milk and cheese that I ate and consumed?
Well, if my basis
Too much
is,
of anything is bad.
my basis is that my dad's side of the family consumes milk on the same amount as you.
You don't know that.
Do you have a glass of milk every day?
Did you grow up with me?
Did you have a glass of milk every day?
More than that.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're beverage of choice is milk.
Yep.
That's. I told you how I went there for Christmas, and they had 6 gallons of milk in the fridge.
Yeah.
That's not an exaggeration.
Your point being, though.
They consume a lot of milk.
Yeah.
You consume a lot of milk. You've consumed a lot of milk in your lifetime. I'm saying I don't think even if you didn't drink as much milk, you would be any different.
Really?
I promise you. Really? I promise you it's not not an unhealthy item.
So if I just don't monitor my milk intake, nothing would happen.
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Because, like, I mean, especially, like, modern milk gallons, they're mostly water.
Well, yeah, my skim milk that I just bought.
Yeah.
But what about whole milk?
Oh, it's still mostly water.
What's the difference between skim milk and whole milk?
So, whole milk is milk with whole fat.
You know what's crazy about you?
What?
Our biggest arguments are about food, and I don't like that because that has something to do with you.
Yeah. I know a lot about food, dog. Don't question me on the shit I actually know
So
about.
what did you say? The difference between skim milk and whole milk?
Whole milk is whole fat.
Okay. So what's skim milk?
Skim milk is the fat that is skimmed off the top.
Okay. Is it safe to say it's fat-free?
Yes. Fat-free milk and skim milk are the same thing.
Okay. So
Fuck.
so they're different.
What?
So they're different.
What?
Skim milk and whole milk.
Yeah, they are different.
Is whole milk any more bad for you than skim milk?
I would say no.
Yep. Coming from the guy who says McDonald's is not bad for you either. That's
I don't.
tracks.
When did I say that? Quote me.
In an argument that you wanted to win like 3 years ago.
I mean, okay, I
You
believe
said,
that.
He said
but, like,
McDonald's is not bad for you.
I mean, it's. I would not say it's healthy for you. It's definitely not great for you. But like, it's still food, still carbs, still proteins, still getting things that you need from it. It's just higher in fat and cholesterol and salt. Those are the big things that you need to look out for your diets and bodies.
Let's revisit the card. Dairy is bad for you. Do you
No.
agree? Really?
Absolutely not.
There's something wrong with you.
You need to look up the science of it, and you need to look
You
up
need to
actual
look up the
statistics and
science of it?
actual nutrition facts.
Do you need to look up the science of it? Okay. If you are responsible with your dairy products.
Not even responsible. Like, you can consume dairy on a very regular basis and be perfectly fine.
regular basis. Like normal.
I guess, yeah, fine.
Dairy's not going to kill you, no.
It is not bad for
You
you.
know what? Let's
I'd actually recommend and encourage people to consume more
look this
dairy.
up. Let's look this up.
Dairy, especially milk, is a great source of calcium C or vitamin
See, a lot
C
of this is
and
just
calcium.
eaten in moderation, right?
Like, that's the same with anything. Anyone could say that about anything.
Yeah.
You want brownies? Well, it's perfectly healthy for you as long as you eat it in moderation. Eat my cock.
So, are you about to just lay down the law and say any food is healthy for you
No.
or is not bad for you?
I'm just
All
saying
food.
specifically dairy
Zero food
should not be labeled as bad for you.
Zero
because it
food is
not.
bad for you, correct?
No, I'm not saying that.
Give me an example of a food that you genuinely think is bad for you.
Candy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But what about that moderation argument that you just had?
Well, yeah.
So eat it in moderation?
Yeah.
But
Moderation levels differ on product to product.
okay.
Am I wrong?
I mean, there's always, some stats and facts on it.
That was not the question I asked. Do you think I'm wrong in that statement that I just said?
I think there are foods that people should probably not eat.
But, okay. That still doesn't answer my question.
The only food.
The
that you
answer
cannot-
is either yes or no, dog.
The
Say that.
only food that you cannot get away
What
with
is your
eating-
problem with never saying yes or no? Like you always have to say some other thing when you get asked a question.
Because it's deeper than that.
No, it's fucking not. Just say yes or no. Like dog.
Yes, you're wrong.
Okay. You're retarded.
Okay.
Yeah, I said one of the words. All right? Fuck you.
Okay. So, Jordan,
What?
you're not wrong. Am I suddenly a genius?
No, that was not the point of that frustration. Well, the point of the frustration is that you didn't just say yes or no.
Dairy can be bad for you. That's my final statement.
It is not bad for you.
Next card.
Dairy is incredibly healthy for you.
I'll read the
Like I
next
said,
card.
I encourage you to consume more of it.
Advertisers shouldn't be allowed to market to kids.
I'm actually incredibly mixed on that statement. I've thought about this one before, actually.
I don't even know what they even mean for that. Because, like, what if you want to make a toy?
That's what they mean. So the best way in modern times, the situation I've seen it come up the most in is YouTube for kids. Should YouTube be running ads during that? And the general consensus is no, so they don't. And that's why there is the option when you upload a video to YouTube, is this made for kids? It's so that they will let it play on YouTube Kids and you will not be able to earn ad revenue from it.
Cool beans.
But if I'm giving an answer, I think yes, because economy is a very important aspect of our culture and our livelihood. So I just think you need to be selective in what advertisements you show children, because you don't want to be showing erection pill ads to a child. He's going to be like, Mommy, Daddy, what's Viagra? And that's not going to be good.
I mean, you remember, like, what's her name? Shirley Temple
Yeah.
and her DVD disc set.
Yeah.
That was on sale during commercials. That's a memory,
That is.
you know?
And that is a kid-friendly ad.
So they're allowed to market to kids if it's kid friendly, right?
Yeah, I think that's the point of my statement, yeah.
All right. You should delete your.
So I've handpicked this one. So, ooh. Oh.
I don't want to talk about this.
Part of me actually doesn't want to say it, but I'm the vulgar one. I've already said some pretty harsh stuff this episode. I said one of our big 3 words that you can't say on the podcast, and I am actually very sorrowful about that. I regretted it immediately. But I'm going to read this. You should delete your ex's nudes from your phone. Absolutely, yes. That is an invasion of privacy.
Yeah, you should do that. You shouldn't have nudes in the first place, to be honest.
I'm not going to agree with that. If you have a spouse, if you're married to a woman and they like to get spicy with it, that's entirely okay.
But what if she's your ex-wife?
Well, then delete them like a good Samaritan.
Okay. If they don't
But
like
also,
you anymore,
don't get a divorce. That's not good.
if there's any part of you that thinks that person in your life does not want those pictures on your phone anymore, you should get rid of them.
Exactly.
should get
That
rid of
is my point there.
That's not even a hot take.
It's really, like, to normal-minded people, it absolutely is not a hot take. But I guarantee you there'd be people that would argue that till the day they die. Mason. I can't even. I can't. Gym class should be removed from school curricula. No.
Nope.
It is important.
Gym class is fun, even for the bigger kids. They have a fun time.
I do think it actually needs to be implemented better, though. At least in my school, our system, I guess back in, the 2010s, was we had a health class and we had gym class. I think they can be combined. I think there should be, it should be regular, and you should have, classroom classes and, gymnasium classes. And I think that would be very healthy for just diversification and focus for the students. And, yeah.
Floor hockey was sick.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Cats are smarter than dogs. Yes.
I mean,
Are cats capable of everything dogs can do? No.
physically, no.
No.
I think
Dogs are stronger and bigger, and they're more useful.
the
But cats
best
are way smarter.
measurement for a dog's intelligence is they can get up to the intelligence of, say, a 4-year-old toddler, which is pretty dang smart. And I don't know generally what the consensus is or the science is for the age level of a cat, but I'm sure it's probably higher than that. It's just cats can generally kind of be assholes and just choose to not do things.
Yep.
So maybe that even furthers my point, because when you're 6, you can do that.
Restaurant food is better than home cooked meals.
I mean, I guess it depends on the restaurant.
Depends
I
on
wouldn't-
who's cooking.
That too, because a McDonald's burger is not going to be bigger or better than a home grilled burger. But if you're going to like Applebee's or an actual not fast food restaurant, sure, Applebee's is low on that totem pole still too. I know that. Believe me, I've had Applebee's and it was not great. But I'd say it's better than McDonald's.
Who do I want making my lobster tail? Red Lobster or my mom? Probably Red Lobster. Not gonna lie.
It's again, like I said, like you said, it depends on who's cooking.
Yeah.
If they actually know
Mom's
how to
not
cook.
a bad cook. She makes a mean lasagna, but I'll leave the. See, my mom doesn't like doing eccentric stuff like that.
Yeah.
So go to Red Lobster, but I wouldn't even trust myself with lobster, to be honest.
Really?
I'll go to.
That's kind of surprising that you wouldn't trust yourself with it.
I mean, maybe it's because I'm not educated or experienced in it.
I mean, you
maybe
worked in the
a few
seafood department
takes me a
for
few
like
tries. Yeah, you gotta boil the lobster live and stuff. But I once had a friend buy lobster off me when I worked at the seafood department, and they come back 2 weeks later. They're like, "Dude, that lobster tasted like ass," and I was just like, I wonder what happened there. Never asked him about it. But
I'd be pretty confident. I am already pretty confident in my cooking, except for when I get too experimental. But I feel like I could definitely pull off a lobster. But the internet also really helps with a lot of things like that. What's up?
nothing.
Okay.
Restaurant food is better than home cooked meals. By and large, I'm gonna say no.
I'm going to say it depends.
Oh my
Depends on where.
gosh. Sime did this on purpose, bro.
Probably.
Read this.
Is this the last one?
You freaking dork. I hate you so much.
So it just reads, cheese is overrated. Absolutely not. Cheese is God's gift to this world, and it should be on the highest pedestal of honor. That is a personal opinion.
So despite me thinking that you can easily eat too much cheese,
I mean, okay.
I believe that cheese is not overrated because of the sheer fact that there's such thing as eating too much cheese. It happens too often. It's become a thing. Cheese is amazing. So therefore, it has this reputation that it's bad for you because people eat too much of it.
Yeah. I do not disagree that you can't eat too much cheese. That is absolutely a thing. Constipation is a bitch.
I've never experienced such things, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
I've had to dig poop out my butthole.
Jordan, we don't say certain things on the podcast, and you're really racking the list up for this afternoon. I want you to know.
I know. One time my grandpa sat on the toilet for 8 hours because he ate too much cheese.
Can you have something nice to say to the class, please? What the? I cannot believe you just said that, dog.
What?
Like, that is so gross.
Which one? The first one or the second
The
one?
first one.
Oh, the first one.
What's wrong with you?
As this man goes to get cheese.
All this talk about cheese, I got hungry for the
So
cheese. I
it's
just
funny
bought.
that you bought that cheese today, because like this is Milton Creamery Prairie Breeze. Love you guys. You guys are an amazing company. You make some fire cheese.
It's my favorite cheddar.
Their 4-alarm cheddar is absolutely fantastic. The Prairie Breeze is our #1 bestseller in the entire metro area. But I got this included into my my training course, or my certification course. That's the word I was trying to think of.
There's parts of it that's like crispy.
Yeah, those are the salt crystals.
Those are amazing.
Yeah, people love those. I could point out like every cheese that we have that has one of those. Just so you know, we've also got a couple Goudas that have that, which are really good. But it was in that, and like I admittedly I've had Prairie Breeze a lot, so I kind of like, sure, it's Prairie Breeze. All right, it's great, but like that's not gonna be my first choice because I want other things. So it was in my box, and Isaac saw it. Was like, dude, this is like the best cheese. So he ate it all, and then he ate the other one, the Morning Harvest, which is Prairie Breeze, the Prairie Breeze recipe, but it's not aged as long.
This one's better.
I mean, yeah, it's not as sharp.
I
in the
can't
morning.
remember, but the best cheese you ever had brought here. You were like, that's the last block we got. And it was phenomenal.
Wasn't it that brown one, that smoked one?
Something like that. It was kind of like this, where it was like kind of crumbly, you know.
I guess I don't know.
But it was fantastic. Cheese is not overrated. You can easily get sick of it because of how much you eat immediately, especially in this term. But cheese, when you're in the mood for cheese, it like immediately hits the spot. All right.
A small little block like that should easily last you at least 2 to 3 days. I recommend 2 days, just because cheese is delicious and like you can still enjoy a lot of it.
Here's the thing. Cheese is so good that the stereotypical best food in the world is pizza.
Yeah.
Like, people will always say, "Yeah, I can have a pizza." Everybody can have a pizza. Like, yeah, the original pizza did not have cheese on it, but that's what shot it up to the moon, brother.
Yeah.
The addition of cheese.
That's what Americanized it and made it like a thing.
Yeah, and then, like, guess what? The rest of the freaking world puts cheese on it now. All right, get with the program, the rest of the world. We put cheese on our pizzas. What a good card to put us on the same page at the end of that.
Yeah.
So, what's the
That's
question
crazy.
of the episode? What's your favorite type of cheese?
I was just gonna be like, opinions on dairy.
No.
I think what's your favorite cheese is a great one. Maybe not type of cheese, because I think that'll be like cheddar, Gouda, provolone.
What's wrong with that?
There's so much more than that.
So?
And I want people to feel free to give their like full answers. Be like, so I once got this cheese from California. It was an aged Parmesan Gouda, and it was from this brand. Like, it was. I want episodes or answers like that.
All right. Let me mock it up a little bit. Simple question for my friends. What's the best cheese you've ever had?
I like that.
Cool. We're running with it.
I think I'm gonna knock my rating of that down to an 8. It's really sweet.
Well, taken in moderation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, moderation should be 1 can.
That's true. But, like,
If by the end of the can I was like, "This is too much," then it's
Well, did you
probably
just
too
finish
much.
that can?
Yeah.
That's probably not a normal rate.
An hour? Do you drink a
One
can?
sip in the first 10 minutes and then the rest of it in the last
I took
5?
more than one sip in the first. Oh my goodness, you guy.
My grandpa, he used to bully me for how quickly I would drink like glasses of milk.
I got.
He's like,
bullied.
"Can it make it to the cup holder?"
I got bullied for how fast I drink beverages too, when I was a younger man.
They're like, "Enjoy it. I just bought it. Enjoy the drink."
And then I'd be like, I did. It was great.
I'm enjoying this cheese and I bought it today. I'm gonna go through the whole block tonight. It's crazy.
I'd be careful. You might experience some butthole issues.
Dog, that's the second time you've said butthole on this episode.
It's just butthole. Butthole's fine.
Butthole's not fine.
I disagree.
You think
Now, if I was saying asshole a bunch, then I'd probably be like, all right, you can have an issue with that one.
yes or no, I can say butthole at my radio station.
That makes me think.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because
Why not?
we cannot talk about orifices.
you
we
can't talk
cannot-
about your mouth.
And we cannot talk about body fluids.
You can't talk about blood?
No.
Really? Or like spit?
Nope.
Like, oh man, a homeless person spit on me today.
No.
You can't talk about
No,
that?
especially not what?
Like, you talk about like something you experienced. Yeah, that seems kind of lame to me.
If a homeless person spit on me and I wanted to talk about it on the radio, I'd probably be like, yeah, I was on a walk and some guy got really upset with me. Here's what happened.
That's crazy.
You got to clean it up.
To me, that already is clean.
You can, here's what I learned from Rajan. You can talk about anything on the radio. It's just, you got to be careful with how you say it. So if I can avoid the word butthole, I will.
I guess that's fair enough for your radio station.
Okay.
Yes. But this ain't no radio station. This is the Too Many Words
For
podcast.
me to be able to say butthole on the radio station, it would have to be a story about it. There would literally have to be a Pulse artist named Butthole.
Or maybe you could make it a joke and you could go like, but whole milk is
I don't like you.
why? That was great.
So we dedicate this podcast episode out to Chris Jackson.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be unanimous for us. If anything, we should also dedicate it to Sierra. Just because she's getting put
Sierra,
through
we
it right
love
now.
you. I can't even imagine what you're going through right now,
Neither can I.
but just know we're here for you. And although we cannot do much, we can do all that we can.
And that's
So
pray
you're-
for you and say that we love you.
And, we're always a text away, call away.
I know she doesn't watch or listen, but like,
Yeah, she probably won't see this, but someone will. And
Yeah.
someone might know who Sierra is. And,
yeah.
yeah. To Chris and Sierra, we love you guys. 1, 2, 3, amen.
Who or what? Oh wait, never mind. We just did that. Yeah, I guess amen 3.
Well, 1 second.
I feel are we-
You can find us.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep.
You can find us on Facebook, Jordan Van Cleve and Isaac William Joseph. Preferably, find Jordan at it's.justjordan. and preferably find me on Instagram, isaac.w.joseph, Joesph. But we really ultimately want you to just go follow our podcast socials at Too Many Words Podcast at pretty much anywhere except for TikTok, which is just Too Many Words Pod. But also, all in all, if you want to get an idea of everything that we're doing and everything attached to the Scaldstone, you got Scaldstone Productions under our YouTube channel. But the Scaldstone website is back up and running. That is thescaldstone.com.
Are all of our socials on there?
Yep.
Okay. Like,
Yep, it's like a
even
huge,
the podcast ones.
It's like a huge spider web that everything is interconnected, and even if it's not immediately on the podcast, even if it's not immediately on the website, you can quickly be one step away, depending on where you click. So yeah,
That's great. Go buy our shirts.
I think I'm going to update our shirts.
You wore our one recently. How'd it go?
I think it just looks off-putting.
Yeah, the logo is pretty huge and it's on the front.
So I'm thinking about just taking that and putting it on the back, saying Scaldstone Productions on the breast. So
I think we should make a kind of different logo. Maybe like a shield.
for why?
Like like a family crest type shield, right? And we have that be like right here, and have the Scaldstone logo on the back. Be kind of cool.
Sure.
You don't like that idea? I'm sorry. I've just disappointed Isaac again.
Why do you act like I'm some sort of terrible boss?
Because you are.
Oh. Jordan acknowledged that I'm a boss for the first time ever. Crazy. But hey, that's where you can find us. 1, 2, 3, men.
Amen on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Amen.